Welcome back to the Obsession Engineering Kitchen. As you will know if you've seen any of my other videos, I like cake. I also like cheese. I think it's an excellent addition to almost every meal. So the concept of cake and cheese together ticks a lot of boxes for me. So today I'm going to make cheesecake. It's actually really simple, doesn't take very long and is mega tasty. So come join me on the experience of tastiness. To make this taste sensation, we're going to need 10 digestive biscuits, 25 grams of demerara sugar and 50 grams of butter for the buttery biscuit base. And then for the actual cake bit that sits on top, we're going to need 175 grams of low-fat cheese, 150 millilitres of single cream, and 1 little tin, which is 397 grams of condensed milk. And then obviously we want to add even more flavour, so we're going to have 2 lemons and 2 limes, which I'm going to nick the zest off and the juice out of. We're also going to be needing tools, so we're going to have the patented finger skin remover, a bowl for mixing the buttery biscuit base in, a big bowl for making the actual cake mix in, a set of kitchen scales, and a tin. This one is new to me and has a removable base. In the past I've used a normal solid one, and it's okay, it just makes it a little bit awkward to get the cheesecake out afterwards. The first thing I'm doing is melting 50 grams of butter. So I'm just melting it over a pan of warm water. You can put it in the microwave, but it does tend to get a bit spattery inside there and cover everything in butter. So this is the cleaner method. And then I shall go back over this side. I'm going to put the biscuit in the plastic bag I've got here, and I'm going to smash them to pieces. So yes, I even get to be violent while baking. My butter is now nice and melted, and I've smashed up my biscuit and I've added 25 grams of demerara sugar. So now I'm just going to mix that in with that, fold it all over, get it nice and mixed together, nice and clingy, and then I shall transfer that into the bottom of my new baking tray. And then I shall pat it down, try and make it fairly solid into the bottom of the base, and then that can sort of go off to one side to cool down for a bit. So that's that all mixed together, so it's just sort of a bit of a sticky mess. So I shall transfer that into there. I'll scrape the rest out of the bowl in a second when I've got a spare hand, and then I'm just going to use the spoon to move it around and sort of press it into the edges of the tin and press it into the bottom so it's quite firm. So that's the base pushed into the bottom of there and squashed down fairly well. I shall put that somewhere cool for a few minutes to start setting. As normal, I forgot to mention one of the tools I'll need, which is the whisk. So I'm just going to soften off this 175 grams of low-fat cheese, get it all, moving around a little bit, and then I will add in the cream, the condensed milk, and the zesty, skinny bits off the lemons and limes. So I've mixed together in here the condensed milk, the cream, and the cheese, and the next thing I need to do is get some rind. So over to here we go. And try not to take my fingers out. So there we've got the pile of rind. So I shall lob that into there. I'll scrape the rest off when I've got 2 hands free. And then I'm going to juice my lemons. Way hey! So now I'm just squeezing my lemons into a bowl. Again, I don't bother with a lemon juicer that I'm sure you can acquire from the internet or from a good retailer. I just give them a good squeeze. Get your fingers and thumbs in there. Even easier when you talk properly. And just get, let's get that. Plenty of juice on the go. Beautiful. Does this make my cheesecake healthy, the fact I'm putting fruit in it? Yeah, I think so. I think that's a perfectly good reason to call it healthy. So that's all the lemon and lime in. I'm just going to pick out the pips and any lumpy bits. Doesn't have to be perfect, we're going to whisk it all anyway. And then, bit by bit, as I whisk the cake mix, I'm going to drizzle the juice in. It'll be lovely. So that's it, just get the whisk on the go. I'm trying to get this to sort of thicken up a little bit. So I'm going to whisk that and bit by bit pour in the juice. So I've just whisked that enough that it's not going firm, it's just, so you know, a bit gloopy. So that's thickened a little bit, and so the next bit is to pour it over the base. So here we go, making amazingness happen. Look at that, just get that poured in there. If I hold the camera in the right place, it'd be even better, wouldn't it? Get it all in there. I shall scrape the last few bits out with a spoon in a minute. And that's it, we're nearly finished. So that's most of it in the bowl. A few little bits spread across the worktop, of course, from when I was whisking. Right, I'm going to put that in the fridge for probably about 4 hours or more. And I shall be back later when it's time to enjoy the tasty goodness. Okay, I cheated a little bit. I'm not waiting that long, as I get to lick the bowl out. And this tastes really, really good already. Beautiful. I've just run a knife around the edge to break up the seal a little bit, and if I give it a little shove from underneath, it does move. So, two-handed, I'm going to extract it from the tin. Oh, I can't wait for this. That's come out of the tin even better than anticipated. So I've put a bit of fruit on it. I didn't have strawberries or raspberries that would probably have gone better, but I did have blueberries, so I've put those on. So I shall slice a bit off and indulge. So here goes. I have my slice in my bowl. I'm not going to be particularly subtle with my portions because I really like cake. Oh, that might be pudding perfection just there. It's creamy, it's tasty, got a lovely zest of the lemon and lime, buttery biscuit base. It's just fabulous. So now you just need to go and make your own because you're not having any of mine. Thanks for watching. If you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be cracking. And I hope you get to enjoy some lovely pudding. Bye for now.